Getting a tattoo can be a lifelong commitment, but one man's DIY tattoo removal, it's gone viral. Why? He used a cheese grater. Yes. And the man you're seeing here in these pictures says he searched on YouTube for ways to remove a tattoo, tried a pumice stone, that didn't work. Then he tried the cheese grater. Yeah, he said it hurt and bled a lot. He had to constantly change the bandages and use disinfectant. Despite his efforts, it didn't work, Dr. Batra. Are you surprised? Ended up having to go to the hospital. I mean, this is...
I mean, have you seen this in your practice?
Come
I've
on.
seen patients do some pretty crazy stuff, especially nowadays. Well, I've seen people with sandpaper doing their own sandpaper. I've seen, they go online, they find different techniques using salt and sandpaper. I've salivation. I've seen that. Boy, does that
Tell me you haven't seen a cheese grater.
So that's the problem, and I have. And so the problem is there are all these DIY methods to try to remove tattoos, and they're all horrible. So the thing is, remember, it's about 10 times. So the proper way to remove a tattoo, unfortunately,
is not this way.
Is not this way. So don't do this.
We're showing some DIYs
Yeah, these
that
are
you do not want
things
to
you
try.
can readily find if you do a quick search on the internet. Remember, when you get a tattoo, what they're doing is they're implanting particles of pigment down in the second layer of your skin, your dermis. Generally, if you go and you get this done properly with laser treatment, you're using a heat and a light wave to shock and break apart the particles. Then your immune system goes in and clears them out. Usually it's going to take many treatments over about a year, gradual fading, about 10 times as expensive to remove a tattoo properly as it was to get it applied in the first place. So as a result, all these people who regret that tattoo, those initials and those hearts, then they're looking at alternate means, whether it's a cheese grater, whether it's salt, whether it's sanding, whether it's dermabrasion. All of them are relying on just basically scraping off that layer of skin that contains the pigment. And then the worst part, frankly, about all of these is the wound healing recommendations like this are horrific, because they're telling people, oh, it works even better if you just let it dry out and scab, which we know is the worst possible thing to do. But then a fresh layer of skin forms in, the ink fades, and so at the end of the day, yeah, you've removed your tattoo along with a couple layers of skin. Big, huge caveats in people who are pigmented, like me, olive-toned, high risk of hyperpigmentation, high risk of keloid scarring. Even if you're fair and you do this, you could still have really unsightly scars. I think in this situation, if you're not prepared to go have that proper laser removal, really think long and hard before you go get that tattoo.
Cover it, put makeup on it,
for sure.
whatever. And, you know, as we talk, any treatment on the skin, if you break that natural barrier in your skin, you're setting yourself up for infections, potentially life-threatening injections, especially the way they're doing it, just no sterile technique whatsoever.
I think you do need to treat a tattoo like it's there for life. Like, for instance, I look back at my life, and I'm no longer with Julie, but, you know, Julie is still with me.
No, she's not.
Show it! Everybody leaned forward when
I've
you
never
did
dated a Julie.
I've seen him in the buff. He does not have
I
a
don't
Julie
have a tattoo of Julie, but it's probably one of the most common things, you know.
for
you date
sure.
someone, young love, and it's like you get their name somewhere. Oh my gosh, you may want to wait until you're married for the tattoo of their name. And even then,
think about it.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's good to know that if I need a tattoo removal, I'm coming to the professionals.
Yes.
There will be no cheese graters. There will be no sandpaper. There will be none of these chemical things. So be safe out there.